So here we are. We have the 89 Jetta Coupe. It's still a 1.6 turbo diesel mostly into the shop here. And we're going to pull the engine now. This engine is going to be used for the White Golf project, which will get an introduction at some point in the future. And then this car is going to be sent off for another project, but we got to get the engine out of it because it's going to be a different engine going in. These Mark II engines, there's not a whole lot to them. There's really not much electrical other than some small sensors. We've got to pull the axle shafts. We're going to try and keep the cooling system pretty much all sealed, which might be biting off more than I can chew, but we're going to try for that so we don't make a huge mess. And we can take the whole front of the car off basically to make life easy, and we've got an engine crane. So we're not going to go too in depth with this. If there's something specific I think of that is worth mentioning, then I'll give a little bit of info on that. Other than that, we're just going to say what we're doing and then do it, because we got a bit of a timeline here, so we're just going to try and whip through this as quick as we can. So first thing is to get the bumper off. It's damaged anyway, so I'm going to get another one for the project the car is going to be used for. The rad support should be able to come off pretty quick and easy. Then the problem will be supporting the rad because there's nothing to hold it up. The battery can come out right away. The washer fluid jug is damaged anyway, so it can. That's what 30-year-old, 33-year-old plastic does with a little bit of weathering. That can come out and just go to garbage. That's going to come off and stay with the engine. And we can take the airbox and stuff off. So yeah, we're just going to dig into it. If there's something, worth mentioning, I will do so.
If we notice something that should be mentioned later, we'll just have a
voiceover or a little description on the video.
Okay, so we discovered very early on that we already need to get the crane in there. Unlike the very redneck way we pulled the engine out of the Rabbit last year.
What are you talking about? It was mine.
We now have a proper engine crane.
I think for now, so that we can get going, let's just hook the hook on that. Oops, this has to go back on here, on that piece of flat bar there, so that we can get the bottom ripple apart. So as far as I'm concerned, that's scrapped, so just put it with the stuff on the side there. Oh, good.
I gotta get past this extension cord.
Yeah, don't trip over there. The nice thing about the way we're doing this, which I've never done before, is when you take this subframe out, the engine can literally come straight. What did I say? Literally, what did I say? Yes, that's fine. We'll keep it low so we don't trip it over. Okay, engine mount. is those two, 13 and 17. That's one way to do it.
What did you do?
Broke the bolt off inside the engine mount. Round of applause, please. 17, 16, 15, 14, 15, 13. I can't see because everything's upside down all the time. You want to get a hand on this, sir?
On what?
Yes, yeah. Right. I think that should let it come down now, maybe. Tell me that failed.
Back into the engine.
No. First again, I can't see because I'm looking into the light. Oh, it should. Maybe it's just because it sees. Or is there a bolt on the top side? It's probably just because it sees to the frame. I guess it doesn't matter. I can just hang it there because it's going to come out with the engine if that's the case. I can try a hammer or something here. Is, I think, just sees to the subframe piece here, cross member. But again, it's not a big deal. I can just stay there for now. So rad support. They should be all 10s. Yeah, there's one there and two up there. This is already free, or two down there and two up there. It doesn't have to come out though. It just has to be freed from that.
We're free. We're free. Also, for the viewers at home, do not walk under your crane.
That's fine. Hold on, I forgot about this. Oh, okay, we're good. It's rotted away to nothing. Yeah.
What's going to support the rad?
Nothing. Yeah, that's the problem. Easy, we're done. Oh, we still got the hood release cable on there. Alright, that's not a huge deal. Watch the plug. And then you should be able to... Let me show you for a second. This core support is... This is done. We've got a good jig, so... I wish I could see if I wasn't looking into the light, it would help. How does this work now? So, okay. There we go. And then that comes out. I think this has to be pried. Ow! Like that. Voila, it's done.
And you
Several
probably
ounces of knuckle skin.
tetanus.
I've had my shots. That is
Garbage?
I think, yeah, so just put it wherever you put the bumper rebar. There it is. That's the first wound of the day. Alright. So what is next? Airbox, I guess, and fuel lines. If you want to take that washer fluid reservoir there's a 10 mil nut down there. You can put your finger in there if you want. You're almost there. Oh man. You gotta push up as opposed to push. There you go. Watch the hose here. That is a nice.
Oh wow. Okay.
What's the other end of that attached to? There you go. Put that whole conglomerate outside, I guess. With the green bumper and the grill just over there, I guess. All right. That's not attached to anything, but it's actually holding it up. That's the block heater cord. Clearance marker. Oop. That's AC. That's gonna be on whatever it's actually for. Alright, so then you can undo that coolant reservoir, I guess, from its mounts, or maybe it just slides up as well. Okay, so you gotta be super gentle with it because I don't want to break it. Yeah, do a little bit of like you were doing it there. Yep, just bang, there we go. The clutch pedal can come off, which will get that out of the way. The clutch cable down there. Ah, that's why we had no clutch. So will that sit there for now? That'll work. So if you hold the light, I'll see if I can fight that off of there.
So the next thing we're doing here is, looks like we're disconnecting the starter.
Yeah, just the wires for the starter to try and leave them with the car because we are going to need. I think I'm blocking that camera completely. So.
That's the production's way. Who needs a camera?
It's impossible to show what you're doing.
Who needs a camera?
Actually be in there and do it.
Yeah, you guys still can't see anything, but you kind of understand where he's working. You're still in the way to block the view.
Yeah. Oh, and it's a long way away as far as the camera goes, so. There's not a whole lot to see, it's nothing super exciting. If we had better lighting in here, it would be a lot better to show what we're actually doing, but because this car was never actually really a correct assembly in the first place, I'm not super concerned about it. What does that go? Yeah, I remember these. They're a giant pain in the butt because you cannot get to it at all. Where's my needle nose? Somewhere I have a pair of 11-inch needle nose. That would be useful in this situation.
What exactly are you pulling?
I can't see. the clip that holds the cold start cable in place.
Just cut the cold start cable.
Ah, no. There are a limited number of those things left. I have like 10.
All right, so another round here. And now Greg's gonna continue to struggle with the cold start cable. And then we'll go from there. Enjoy.
Has been expended.
There it goes.
Easy. Oh, something's not. Oh. Something's not staying with it. I guess the grommet stays in there, so it's fine. But this goes back in here. Oh. Ta-da! That's gonna stay with the car and ultimately come out because gas engines don't have a cold start.
Because they don't need one. They don't
Because
need
they're so inefficient.
They don't need help.
Well, no, they have instant fire inside of them, so no, they don't need any help. All right. Fuel lines can come off at any time, but I want to plug them somehow.
Are they not the smart kind like the BMW?
No, it's too old for that. I don't know if Volkswagen ever used that though. I don't think so. The Mark IVs don't even have that. I'm totally fine with this. Just when the fuel line gets to be ancient and hard as heck, then you can't get it undone very easily.
Well, couldn't you take it apart from the filter side there, and then it should be fine?
This is where I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And
Chris, that even...
plug both of those with a bolt of some kind.
Yeah, the camera can't see that even because of that light in the way.
Oh, sorry. Does this help? It's because of this.
It's because of that. It needs kind of moved out of the way.
Still?
Yes.
That's okay.
Much better. Much better.
So we need some bolts to put into the lines, I guess. Too small. Well, come off first, I guess. This one. I think I tried it before and it was a catastrophic failure because the line is like degraded to nothing. I'm probably just gonna split it here as opposed to taking it off. Wow. Without breaking this plastic fuel return heater would be good. Oh, she's sucking air. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
So, I'm not sure exactly how to plug that, but I think it's going to start with cutting a piece of it off. Don't do this at home, kids. So, one of these will try.
Well enough, I guess.
Yeah, just to keep dirt out, keep some fuel in it. Because it'll be a lot harder to start next time.
Another disadvantage of diesels is they need to be primed.
Well, it's not a disadvantage of a diesel, it's the fact that these ones don't have a lift pump. Like my dad's truck, you can run it out of fuel. You put 5 liters in it, you cycle the key a couple of times because it's got a tank pump, and it goes. These things do not have any form of a lift pump, even the Mark IVs don't. Which makes them a real problem, so in other words, don't run it out.
They like to live on the edge. They like to run them almost dry.
Yeah, I had mine down below the red line yesterday. Stay. Which isn't a big deal, but it smells. And even when you wash your hands, it doesn't come off. And it sounds like that, as opposed to that. Things you learn when you work on diesels.
What do gas sound like?
Similar, not quite as squeaky.
It smells like ignition fire.
Smells like ignition fire. Yeah. I need a bigger bowl. I've never ever used these. That's way too big. Never ever used these 1/4-inch drive socket driver bits ever. So might as well use them for this. Good idea for me. Still too big.
Put it the other way.
Or I just go smaller. And I can change this over later, but just for now, because I don't have anything else close by. There we go. It's actually still a little bit too big. There's nothing getting in or out of there, that's for sure. Okay.
Stay tuned for a future installment where Greg curses at himself trying to remove that.
It's good. Well, it's gonna be a cursing fest for everything.
There's gonna be a flashback sequence in that video. Greg, 2022.
Yeah.
This is still a little too big. Nothing's coming in or out.
Yeah. All right, so those are free. Everything's oily. That's all free.
Got that nice diesel.
The diesel lubrication. Oh, there's the screwdriver.
Is that coming off?
It's gonna have to stay there for now. No, that should be fine, I think. Because we have nothing in the front of the car, it's gonna be a piece of cake to do this compared to what I normally have to do.
Just watch our engine pull of that Mark 1 Rabbit that we did last year.
That was a gas. That was a major pain in the butt. Okay, so heater core. This can go back over here now, I guess.
So you're trying to not open the cooling system, but
Yes.
if you still have to pull hoses out of the heater core, you're gonna have coolant fly everywhere.
Well, if the engine temperature is dropped, should be minimal, I'm hoping.
Mark our words.
Mark my famous last words.
Now,
Those we don't need this.
we gotta think about.
We don't have to think, do we?
The lighting's so horrible.
Yep.
Do we ever?
For a short time, we can turn on.
Do we ever just have good lighting? Ever?
If we were looking outside, yeah, it'd have great lighting.
Oh man, the natural lighting is amazing. Gotta try to get these lights out of the frickin' camera's grill.
Camera's grill? I'm going to be in the camera's grill here now.
See what happens to my beautiful camera angles.
It's called work.
This is my job. This is film.
Vacuum line. Dude. Oh, Mitchell's hard work.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to see nothing, so I'm gonna have to take you by hand.
Ow! Come on off of there. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
What is that?
Vacuum line. That is for the heater controls. That's gonna have to come off there. Brake. Mind your face. There we go, no vacuum pressure. Booster's probably leaking. So that can go with the engine for now. It's gonna have to come back to the car later, probably. Okay. Those are free. That belongs with the car. This belongs with the engine.
Getting closer to
I think these,
these. Yeah.
we got to do the shifter linkage and axle shafts. That's going to be a pain in the butt. But we're getting there. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot about. That when you do axle shafts, you have to be able to rotate the axle around. You can't do that when it's on ramps. That's the sigh of Mitchell's frustration. That's an exhaust hanger.
Isn't the last time we did that we used a jack or something to lift it up?
I don't remember. Oh yeah, no, that's what we did for the blue one, right? For the convertible. Get out of my face. Okay. See how much coolant you can get everywhere.
Based on our history with with coolant lines, it's going to be a lot.
Hopefully not, because I would rather not make a huge mess. We don't have a coolant pan out here.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we do actually. You want to go? I guess I should go get it. Beside the trailer out there is the big, huge one we use for the BMW. I'll go get it, because sure enough, there's going to be coolant everywhere.
Every single time we've dumped coolant on this channel,
Yeah.
it's gone everywhere.